bits of health here. And we'll continue on. Alright. So we can now go all kinds of crazy places. And we're going to. See if I can just get onto the roof here. Plant your ass on the roof and watch the street. See who comes to the almshouse and see if that old lady knows anything. She's blind, but maybe she heard something. Okay. Crossbow bolts. Free stuff. I'm not gonna say no.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. John Clavering Boulevard has been designated a restricted travel area. Any citizens are liable to search or imprisonment at the discretion of the City Watch.
Now, in fact, I want to get over here. Because there's a back alley here with tons of loot.
Talk to us like that. Fact is, Bottle Street is here to take its cut. So reach into your pockets and let's get this done.
Yeah, and the inspection fee. We can't help it. Just the way we do things on Bottle Street.
Alright.
Anyone there?
So these thugs have got some dude trapped in here. I'm thinking we could make a quick buck out of this.
I'm trapped.
I don't really have a good angle on them.
Hey.
Alright, let's just drop down through the alley here.
Let me out. Anyone there?
I just crossbowed their heads clean off. Alright, let's let this guy out.
I owe you, brother. I want to ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me. Huh?
Well, that is not the reward I was hoping for. The immense privilege of giving him money. Ah, but we got a bone charm. Now, bone charms, as this will tell us, maybe not, not really. Bone charms give us small benefits, and we can equip 3. We can also upgrade to equip more later on. Rat scent. Rats attack you only when you walk closer. That's not great, but it's better than nothing, so we'll equip that. bone charms each give you a different benefit, and they are sort of randomly scattered throughout the world, so on every playthrough you will come across different ones, although they'll always be in the same place. What each one actually does is mixed up. Now then, what do you have?
Want to look at some of the things I found? Good prices, I swear.
Aha, blueprints. So see, this was worthwhile after all. And you can also sell us extra supplies if we happen to run out while we're off killing people. So there we go. Justification secured. You're already in here. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Nate, drop point is changed. Leave it in the shitter under the bridge. If the elixir ain't there, you don't get paid. Alright, let's check the shitter under the bridge. And also, take all this stuff. Rewire tool, we can use this to mess with electronics. Sleep darts, we can use for non-lethal takedowns. Not of great use to us, although if you shoot somebody with a sleep dart and they're aware of you, it does nothing. At least unless you get a certain upgrade. But if you shoot them without being spotted, it's an instant knockout. So that is actually useful for us because we can only carry so many crossbow bolts at one time. Now then. I believe there was mention of loot under a bridge.
Stupid goddamn.
Alright. So this is a wall of light. You cannot cross that, you will die. There's another one over there. Not much of an obstacle for me, because I'm Arden, and I don't give a fuck. I do what I want. Oop. Careful. So here's the power source. Oh yeah, and here's a demonstration of what exactly happens. Here's the power source, so we have a couple of different ways that we can do this. I know my favorite. Wall of light components have been delivered to your station. I expect it to be functional before midnight. Spare whale oil tanks. Rewire tool. And a spring razor, which is basically a landmine that cuts people to bloody ribbons. Hilarious. Well, there is a guard out here. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I have the wrong thing equipped. Alright. So, there's a couple ways we can disable this. I mean, one, we can sort of go around using our mobility powers. Two, we can unhook this whale oil tank, which renders it harmless, unpowered. Or we can mess around with the security panel and turn it to our own uses. Alright, the wall of light will now harm enemies instead of you. So I can walk through. I have awesome plans for this.
Half the block dead from the plague. Better them than us. At least some of them had money.
Assassin! Help!
Where'd that other guy go? Oh. Oh. Gotta loot him. Now, we found a note earlier which says that where Clavering Boulevard, where this street crumbles into the water, there will be treasure. So our goal then is going to be to find it, of course. Nerdling, you missed a lot of stuff. We are neck deep in killing motherfuckers. Bone charm, money, teacup. Poem, I don't care. Probably shouldn't be eating these dead rats, but whatever. Darren and Gwen. Ah, that's precious. Just barely caught that in time. Now, we could just swim back, but the water tends to be full of evil, murderous fish. There's one. I think I can zoom in, can't I? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is just a funny-looking post. But it doesn't matter, because we have the power of teleportation. We can also stand on literally anything. And there was mention of a shitter under a bridge, which would contain treasure. I'm a little wary of what treasure might mean in this context, but let's check under the bridge nonetheless. Nothing here. I guess it may be on the other side. There is another bridge where the street crosses over a sort of side street. Now, here's where this game gets hilarious. You'll remember that we rewired this wall of light. Hey, bud!
Got you now. To arms.
Funny. Couple ways to deal with this. There's a 1, and a 2, and a 3. You throw a rock at me, you fucker! Anybody else? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nope, there are anybody else's. So, let's do this clever-like. Hey! Oh, not as many as I was hoping to get with that, but... Oh, and I bit it.
You made someone a widow, damn you.
They deal more damage than I remember. I probably shouldn't have set this to hard mode. When was the last time I saved? Ah! Marvelous. Okay. So that was one possible way that we could attempt to deal with the situation. Let's try and find a way that doesn't get me horribly killed. Oh, hello. That's a lot of rats.
You should pay. I smell you from here. Bug someone else.
Because of the bone charm I got. Ooh, and I did get an additional bone charm, so let's equip that. Scavenger, you find ammo in greater amounts. Nice.
Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Bunch of crap. See, now here's the other bridge. Now we just need to find the shitter. Preferably not get murdered by rats as we do so. You can also power slide. This game is amazing. Alright. There's a couple of guards up here. Oh. Yeah, out of context, that maybe doesn't make too much sense. Nerdling, we found a note which said that under a bridge in a shitter, verbatim, there will be treasure. God, teleportation is so goddamn useful. Oh, so he just heard me because I ran for 2 seconds. But unless things are quite different in hard mode, guards do not tend to look up very much. So...
I better make a pass over here.
get onto this street light here. So, this is Dr. Galvania's offices. We have been contracted by a crazy old woman to go inside and retrieve some rat guts. Currently questioning my life choices. So, here's where a sleep dart will come in handy.
I know you.
Now, we have gained some attention from doing so. So we'll switch to lethal real quick. I can stay hidden a pretty fucking long time as it so happens. Who are you calling a hagfish?
I'll find you.
Now, if I recall correctly, you can do crazy shit with teleportation, like teleport above somebody and then drop kill them.
Help me find it.
I do not remember how to cancel a teleport.
Lucky this
I know
time.
you're here. Where are you?
And that's one way of taking care of it. There's a ton of loot down here from these guys that we need to get. I said there's a ton of loot from these guys that we need to get. Ah, Tivian ore. Perfect. Oh, this guy's only unconscious. He could be of use to us. As a hostage. Or, alternatively, we can kill him like that. Yeah, he's dead now. So, where was I? Right, side quest. Let's go do that. Now, I don't want to go in the front door because I'm not a schmuck. F to cancel. Thank you, Ziprath. Mm-hmm.